I love this country. It's an amazing country. I am amazed with so many things. I'm amazed with the fact that they call us the startup nation, right? But we act like a third world country. What am I talking about? I'm talking about what do we call instant coffee here? Nace. It's a miracle! Right? Dude, watch this, okay? Here's some powder. I pour some hot water in it. Oh my God, it's coffee! It's a miracle! Look at that! Right? We're we have more cell phones than people here. Right? And what do we call it? It's a wonder phone. Ooh, how does that thing work? And every stupid corner Rockholder, every stupid corner grocery, it's a super. I'm sorry, if that Rockholder over there is super, then Whoopi Goldberg is an Ashkenazi Jew. If Hakolbo Shadudu is actually super, then Microsoft is a problem you can solve with Viagra. Seriously, the problem though, thank you. Takes a minute for some people, yeah? No, but seriously, the problem with calling every stupid little grocery a super is what do you do when you have a real super, right? And that's how we ended up with an entire chain called Mega. It had to be bigger than super. So when I first moved here, my local grocery, it was called Mega Bowl, right? And I assumed that there was a supermarket chain called Bull, and that this one was a bigger one, so it was the Mega Bowl. I thought that because I speak English. But in fact, the supermarket chain is called Mega. Bull means Target, so this was a smaller Mega. So what happened? You had a super. You made it bigger and you called it Mega, and this one's smaller, so we call it Mega Bull. Why don't they just call it Super? I don't know. It's crazy. But this is an amazing country. There's so many things. We lead the world in developing new, green, clean energy technologies that we don't use. We have 12 Nobel Prizes, and yet we cannot invent a taxi cab where the meter doesn't break when a tourist gets inside. We've invented amazing technologies like Waze and Mobileye, and yet, how do you keep your line in every government office, your place in line? You take a little paper ticket like you're in 1950s grocery. I don't understand, right? And speaking of Waze, by the way, who here uses Waze? Who does not use Waze here? Anti-Semite. No, really, but my favorite thing about Waze, it's the character voices. You guys know what the character voice is? Right? Normally you have the regular thing that just gives you your directions, but you can get character voices that you download. So for example, there's Arnold, right? Instead of saying let's go, it says, you'll be back. Or boy band, right? It's when you get to the intersection, turn left. Right? Oh, there goes my cigar, I'll get that later. No, the other day, I go online and I see that there's a new voice, Benny. I'm all right, let's check that out. So I download Benny, and I put in my destination, and this is what happens. Please to go straight for 50 metering, and when you get to the around the kikar, please to make a straight. Okay, it's not actually straight, it's kind of straight, a little bit to the right. We call it Israeli straight. And after the around the kikar, the road, she changes her name. Because we do not do the same in the hallway, this is only for stupid Americans. And then I miss a turn. And this is what Benny says to me. Why you don't listen to me? You ask directions, you don't listen? What, you maniac? It's okay, I drive myself. And then I want to take care of things, right? I want to make it better. So I try to get over to get into the turn, and the guy in the lane next to me is like this. Because he doesn't want to see me, because then he's going to let me in. And he doesn't know I'm a New Yorker. So I pull out my secret New Yorker weapon. Stand on the horn. He turns, he looks, eye contact. Now, we're brothers. He's about to let me in. Bevakasha. So I ease my way in. And what do you do in the States, right? When somebody lets you in your own area, you're like, nice way, right? But we're in Israel. So I roll down my window. And I say, Ashali, don't be such a flyer. Thank you guys. You guys have been awesome. Let's get LiAmi back up here. The beatboxer, right?